motive of this gathering. With this noble thought, let us start this evening. Let us start this evening by lighting the lamp. And for the same, I would like to request Dr. Dineshji Khatri, CMD of Ashram Foundation, to light the lamp. At the same time, I would also like to formally invite Susie ma'am, Mrs. Karuna ji, Mr. Soni from the Embassy Books to join us. We are also joined by Ma'am Saroj, who is the patron trustee of Ashram Foundation. I'm so glad to lately see how advanced the technology has been, and now that we are, virtually launching this book. But it would have been even better if you all were here physically. But nonetheless, let's start this beautiful evening. So before I start with any more, I would like to invite Narid ji.
Yes, Naradji is here.
Namaskar, Naradji.
Namaskar, namaskar. So at this moment, we waiting for the connection with Guruji, Sri Vasudev. At this moment, he is not here. So when I look to the program, I would invite Mr. Sohin to speak a little words to us and to give his blessings. He is the director of the publisher from Mumbai, Embassy Books publisher. And we are very delighted that he is also in the program. And we would like very much that he speak some words to us.
Sohin is on mute.
Sorry about that.
Again, you're on mute.
How am I going on mute? Oh, there we are. So,
again, you're on.
why is it going on mute?
Uh,
Is there something I need to do?
no, just unmute it.
The host has muted everyone. The host has muted everyone. So you'll have to unmute me. There we go. Yeah, we are. I think that should start.
Yes.
So the host needs to unmute me.
You can speak now.
Oh, lovely. So I'm so glad being a catalyst, bringing this book to people in India. It's a magnificent day. And I'd like to share a small story of what happened about half an hour ago. There's somebody who's a professor of physics who saw the post on Instagram about this book. And he reached out to us and he actually came to pick up a copy of the book from the store. And a pleasant coincidence, his name was Atharva. And it was so nice to speak to him. And he said, I have been looking for something which offers me the Vedas to read, about the Vedas in simple language. So it was delightful to actually physically, we sell books to bookstores, to corporate houses, we sell books all over the world, but to physically actually sell the first copy was a very good feeling. And I'm sure that, at a time like this, when people are insecure, anxious, and, the world being where it is, we could do with more books that give us knowledge to the paths to the divine. So it is such a pleasure for Embassy Books to be part of this book. Thank you for the opportunity. Over to you.
Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwara, Guru Sakshat Parabrahma Tasmai Shri Guruve Namah. I am profusely elated to take the opportunity to ask permission to start the evening and take blessings in abundance from our beloved Guruji.
Thank you so much, Hridaya. Namaskar, everyone.
Guruji, namaskar.
Yeah, wonderful to see all of you. And I was just listening to Mr. Lakhani giving us a little, making some comments on the book, and I'm truly, truly happy to hear. Thank you Sohimji. And I'm delighted to be here today. Of course, I've gotten up quite early in the Caribbean here, in the West Indies, to be in this launching, but I'm very happy to be here. First, I want to congratulate Naraji and the advent of this book. It's an amazing book. I started reading it and I couldn't put it down. Wow. And thank you for the mention, Naraji, in the book. And so I look forward to really reading through this book. But what I want to do now is to bring the blessings to the program. I'm going to ask all of you just to come into a quiet place with me as I invoke the blessings of the Infinite One. Just take a moment to come inside in that place of stillness that the book speaks about. The book is Veda. It is a book of knowledge. The profound and beautiful knowledge of India. Just hold for a moment in that stillness. That stillness is the divine. The Infinite One is in that stillness. And today we seek blessings from that Infinite One. So this program, this book launch, this auspicious event will take place with full protection of the Infinite One, with full blessings of the Infinite One. And that we pray today that this book will be a blessed book. We are fortunate today that it is translated in the English language so that all of us can really enjoy it fully, or at least the English-speaking one. We thank Naraji for being the instrument of co-creativity with the divine. We thank all those who have been involved in the publication of this book, translation, and this English edition in particular, that all of us from across the world can read this. And we ask that this book be blessed, that it reaches so many readers across the world, that their lives will be touched by the simple and profound wisdom of this book. Namostvanantaya Sahasramurte, Sahasrapadak Shishirorubahave, Sahasranamne Purushaya Shashvate, Sahasrakoti Yugadharini Namaha. Om Namah Shivaya Gurave, Sachit Ananda Murte, Nishprapanchaya Shantaya, Nidalambaya Tejase. Om Sahanavavatu, Sahanabhanaktu, Sahaviryam Karavavahe, Tejasvinavritamastu ma vishabhai. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. So thank you everyone for your secret presence today, your divine presence. Thank you, Naraji, for this beautiful book. Thank you for bringing it in the English edition so that we all can read it. I made this book a full success in the English-speaking world. Thank you so much, everyone. Namaskar.
Namaskar, Guruji. Also thanking you very, very much. We are very grateful that you are in our program, and we know each other already very, very long time. And I became your disciple. And right now, and the Blue Star mission is spreading all over the world. And we have student groups in Europe, in America, in Canada. And nowadays, Blue Star also very, very lively online with different programs and the workshops, the chantings, and the wellness programs. So thank you very much to leading this Blue Star mission from Trinidad and Tobago. And we are very blessed to know you, to follow you, and to follow your guidelines. And thank you very much for your prayer and blessings. Namaskar.
Namaskar. And before I go, let me just congratulate the Kala Foundation, the Khatris, for hosting this program today. I'm delighted to see that. So thank you so much, Dr. Dinesh, Dr. Saroj, and the children, Hriday and Madhuram. I know you're all part of this thing. And I saw Pratima there as well. So wonderful to have the Kala Ashram Foundation hosting this event today. So congratulations to you, everyone.
Thank you so much, Guruji. Thanks a lot. So now that we are talking about the Kalasha family, I would like to invite the backbone of this foundation, Dineshji sir, to take the mic and host the evening.
Jai Shri Krishna Guruji.
Jai.
Namaskar everyone. It is the auspicious occasion that our big brother, who has spent his whole life in exploring the various knowledge of Indian systems, either it is Ayurveda, either it is Ved, Ayurveda, either it is Jyotish, Vastu, or spiritual teaching. Visar Kush, alias Narad. The Naradji name is given by our Guruji, Shri Vasudevji, to Shri Visar Kush long ago. I am very fortunate that Naradji is the medium through which I reached to the Guruji 10 years back. Thank you, Naradji, for exploring your knowledge, your wisdom to your disciple, to your friends all over the globe. I am very delighted that when you are writing this book, you told me to write the preface of this book on behalf of Kala Ashram Foundation and Ayurveda College. You have chosen the subject is very vast, very difficult subject. The deep knowledge of this subject, Veda, which consists of many epics, Upanishads, Purana, Vedas in our Indian mythology, which was written 1,000 years back. I am also thankful to the publisher of this book, who has beautifully designed this book and brought the English version of the Vedas for everyone in a very concise manner, which really means for the people who can't speak or read the Sanskrit or Hindi language. it will be a very beneficial for the people who will read this book in English and will lead the path of the success of their life and the liberation from this world. Kush has been in our ashram since 2006 and deepening his knowledge in Ayurveda, astrology, and Vedas at that time. It was in his mind that I will write the books related to the Indian mythology. He wrote the several books in English, in Dutch, and in other languages also. On this auspicious occasion, we are with our Guruji, who has been to bless your work of the wisdom for the mankind. Thank you, Guruji, for being with us at very early morning there in the Trinidad. Thank you so much. Naraji, I again congratulate that the similar work which you have been doing in this field may continue and bless the people with your wisdom and knowledge. On behalf of Kala Ashram Foundation from India, I would like to thank you for organizing this program and allow us to be host of this program. Thank you so much, all the participants who has been with us this evening. I think later on we will क्या कहते हैं उसको? We will inaugurate the book of Vedas for everyone in this program. Thank you so much, Mr. Sahani ji, Mr. Aruna ji. Thank you so much. Bharat, I'll give the mic to the Radhya. Please come.
Thank you so much, Dinesh ji. We also have Pratima ji connecting from Hyderabad with us. Over to you, Pratima ji.
Namaste everyone again. And I would love to start by telling Vidya, you're doing a lovely job. You're wearing something which resonates with the color and the theme of the book, and you're looking at very much the embodiment of the book. And you're doing a good job. Thank you. So I'll be brutally honest. When my guru Saroji ma'am told me, advised me that I should have a look at the book, I was a little hesitant because it's really not my cup of tea. I would rather watch the latest episode of Money Heist rather than read about Vedas. But my test for anything good, whether it's a good Netflix series or a good book, is that I should start by leaning back, on my sofa, on my chair, and the book or the plot or the series should be so gripping, so thrilling that I should immediately, voluntarily move from a lean back position to a lean forward position. And when I started flipping the pages of this book, oh my God, my mind was blown. Like there's quantum physics in here. There's advice for youth lifestyle, for a healthy, completely healthy, holistic mind, body, soul kind of a lifestyle. There's something about Sanskrit being the language of computing. There's something about, how wisdom has declined over every age with exact percentages. So Naradji, Dr. Kushji, you have done a splendid job. Like how you have brought Vedas and that wisdom and woven it beautifully into the modern lifestyle, the modern way of thinking, and made it relevant for us, for somebody who has no clue about what Vedas is. So amazing job. And I am very sure that we all would gain a lot from it. Also the publishers and the team, because there are so many quotes which are punctuating every chapter. There are so many charts. There are so many anecdotes, and everything is so legible, so easy on the eyes. So a great, beautiful baby has come out of this gestation which you all have gone through. Naraji, thank you so much. I and Ridya, when we started reading the book, we were like, okay, we'll read it. And after one day, we were like, did you read that? And did you read this? Oh my God, I did not think that this would nail this. This would connect with us so much. It really resonates with us. So I and Ridya had 2-3 doubts. If you have time and if you can, bless us with some wisdom there, we would love to ask some questions to you. Naradji.
Yes, yes.
Okay, great. So first thing, there's this beautiful line in the book which says, wherever spiritual decline takes place, science, religion, and philosophy emerge like separate aspects of life. Yes, there is this so-called missing link between science and consciousness. Please elaborate on what this missing link is, and can we ever bridge it?
Yes, so the nowadays approach is from the level of intellect. So we have all kind of opinions about everything, but this also gives differences in the world, in ourselves and in the world. So we should go from an intellectual approach to a common field, which is the field of consciousness. And this field is inside of us. It's also the basis of the universe. And the idea is that we devote ourselves to this higher self in ourselves. And the Vedic wisdom, and it is not just created by the human mind, and the Vedas are divine revelations. And so they are really pure wisdom. And the world, and also we ourselves, and we should go back to this field of pure wisdom. And we should get more insight in our relationship with the universe, with ourselves, with creation. And fortunately, in this time, we have our Sadgurus who can guide us, who can lead us on the spiritual path. And when this field of wisdom is more and more enlivened in ourselves and in the world, then we can go into the direction of an ideal society. So India is the land of the Veda. So our hope is that India will be the spiritual treasure for the world, and to promote this beautiful wisdom, all the wisdom of life, all the wisdom of existence, we can find in the Vedas and in the commentaries on the Vedas, and all the practical applications are there, which we can make our daily discipline. I'm thinking of yoga, meditation, chanting, puja, Ayurveda, Gandharva Ved, Vastu, all these beautiful practical applications from the Veda, we can integrate in our daily lives. And then the world will go into the direction of another dimension, a dimension of peace, love, harmony, and wisdom, inner wisdom. So we should not go too much in our limited intellect, because the intellect is just a tool. It's very limited. It creates all kinds of opinions. And also very important is that we become more devotional to the Guru, more devotional to the universe, and more devotional to the Supreme Lord, who is managing not only the material world, but also the spiritual world. So the field of consciousness, which is lacking in modern science, and they only deal with the material world, and this field of consciousness is the basis of the material world. It is the basis of our thoughts and thinking and action. And so, and the Vedas and the Vedic wisdom, which is as ancient as the creation, should become more enlivened in ourselves and in the world.
That's lovely. Yes, yes. You are so right that science has been trapped in myopia. You know, we have scientists are sometimes arrogant, and what you so rightly argue in the book, the world is a big puzzle. We are hardly solving one piece of it and just feeling like, okay, we have sorted it out, we have fixed it. No, that's not the case. And maybe that's why, you know, all the ideas that you put forth in the book are so relevant and they're so helpful, even for science. And also for someone who is just wanting to lead a healthy and a proper lifestyle. So that is great. But with that, you know, I and Ridya were arguing about something. You talk about free will and you talk about this big cosmic plan. So, Ridya, you can also join me here, but we were really curious to know if there is a big plan to everything, where does the free will come in? What can I, as an individual, do to add value to the world, to make a change, to make a difference? Do I matter? As an individual, does anybody matter?
Yes. So from our Guruji, Sri Vasudeva, we know that if we really wish to transform the world, and everyone knows that our world nowadays very confusing, lots of chaos. If we really wish to transform this world, we should start with transforming ourselves. So we should not only focus on the material things in life, on the material world to make more successful, but we also should give attention to the spiritual world, to the transcendental world. And this is something which is very beautifully and very scientifically and very completely explained in the Vedas. We have this divine revelations, Rig Veda, Samaveda, Yajurveda, and Atharva Veda. And these Vedas are very beautiful commented by, for instance, the Upanishads, and by the Itihas and the beautiful stories. And I also would recommend to everyone to read the Bhagavad Gita, because the Bhagavad Gita is the teaching of the Supreme Lord, and in the Vedas, he is called Lord Krishna, and to his divided disciple Arjuna. And the Lord only could give his teachings because of the devotion of the disciple. So we should become more devotional, and from that level, we can receive all the beautiful wisdom of the world. And again, I would like to emphasize that India, the land of the Veda, would take the leadership for the whole world in the spiritual way. It is such a beautiful country. I have so beautiful friends in India for such a long time. I visited all the places, all the holy places, and there is so much wisdom in the Indian people. And if they take the spiritual leadership in our world, and the world could become a beautiful world, a peaceful world, harmonious world, world peace, Ramraj, ideal society, and that should be our target.
Thank you so much, Naraji. That was actually very true. Like everywhere, every place, so much of wisdom and like so little time. I was just actually reading about it and I realized Vedas and scriptures like these actually do have the answers to each question of our lives, and like each and every question we ask to ourselves. And it is not even like you take one page and you will get something very groundbreaking. over the time and as I was, turning the pages of Vedas for everyone, I realized that one page, going to that one page, and then mindlessly spending hours introspecting, I think that is what really made me realize about the idea of Vedas. So actually, I have something to share as a millennial. So I was always intrigued to reach out to the bestseller novels and self-help books that have been very popular these days actually, and the section of the self-help books have ended up becoming so vast that it has become one of the biggest sections these days. And I also know for a fact that people are nowadays talking so much about their mental health issues and reaching out to these books and actually getting knowledge and enhancing their own mental space. But coming back to the idea, once you read one, two, three, four books, you end up realizing that the content has been just so repetitive if you just go back down to the source of it. I would just like to share one experience. I came across this Japanese way of living life and how people talk about having smaller portions for a happy and a longer life. And then you go back to our Hindu scriptures, Vedas, they talk about offering Nivedya before our meals and the meals being size of a palm. So, that's when I realized these books are just the ray of sun and the whole sun has been the Vedas, which has been also very mystical and helping us break down those barriers. And again, I said in the beginning, simplifying it for actually the youth as well. So for that, I was very happy, and I wanted to extend my gratitude for the same. Surely, Pratamaji.
Yeah, just to add on to what Hridaya so perfectly said, we were debating so much about the Big Bang and, how did the universe come around, and the quantum physics, the dual state phenomenon is in so much of argument these days in the scientific community. And when I read that page where Dr. Naraji talks about Indra and Vritra, I was so fascinated that, my God, here is an original, refreshing, simple answer to so much controversy that is going around us. So yes, Ridya is right. It's right here. It's everything is right here in our backyard, and we just don't bother to look. So thanks to the initiatives that authors and sages like Dr. Khush and his team is taking. But Dr. Khush, please come out with something more on quantum physics. There are a lot of people who want to know this side of the story. So start thinking about the next edition of your book already. Thank you, Ridya.
Yes, of course, all the things I know, all the knowledge is already in the book. So just read the book and you get all this knowledge. But very important for us, we should not worry too much about our material life. And the best thing we can do in our life, just to surrender, surrender to the universe, surrender to the Supreme Lord, and the Vedas he is called Lord Krishna. And when we just open our heart and we just surrender to the Lord Krishna, or any name we like to give to the Supreme Lord, and then life will get another color, another dimension, and life will be more harmonious, more beautiful, and wish out all those worries about our material world. And so the Vedas, they give all the wisdom of life on all levels, in all dimensions. They not only talk about human beings, and they also talk about divine beings, and they explain everything about the Supreme Lord and our possible relationship with the Supreme Lord. So all the knowledge is there. And we have the Upavedas, we have the Upangas, and we have the Itihas, we have the beautiful Upanishads, and we can learn a lot from this wisdom. And very important, not just in an intellectual way, but to make it very practical in our daily life. And then we will feel that every day will be a beautiful step into the direction of the real wisdom of life and the real wisdom of existence, and the real way. And the very beautiful thing I want to repeat, we should make use of the beautiful guidance and leadership of the self-realized souls who are now living in different parts of the world. And of course, I also would give all my gratefulness to my Guruji, Sri Vasudeva, who is a beautifully self-realized spiritual teacher. And when we just follow his guidance, it will be very helpful for our life. Our chakras will be more and more open, our heart chakra, our divine chakras. And from there, we can become a complete human being. And not just a human being who is worrying all the time about everything, but that we are free, and that we become free from these worries and from fear and from living a poor life. We have to go and to create Ramraj. And nowadays is the time, because the world has to go into a deep level of ignorance, just using the intellectual limited qualities. So we have to go back to the tradition of the Vedic masters, guided, let us guide by the spiritual masters, and then again our life will become very, very beautiful. So I don't know if Radha also have been connected. They are there.
Hello.
Maybe they were not able to.
Madhva and Radhaji, can you hear us?
Yes, Hridaya, what?
I think they have something to share with us, and I would
Yeah, okay.
like for them to just.
Yes, we are here. Namaskar.
Yes.
Oh, they are here. Oh, most welcome, Madhava and Radha. You got this beautiful spiritual names from your Guruji, Sri Vasudeva, and you are very successful in your giving the satsangs in Holland. You're coming also from Holland and in other countries. We are very blessed that you are participating in our program today. And you will start with a beautiful chanting with mantra Rajyam Idam Devi. So please bless us with your beautiful singing.
Thank you so much. I just have a little question for you, Naraji.
Yes.
This mantra is pure devotion to her, the supreme experience inside all of us, and who leads
Madhava,
us.
Madhava, can you make the sound a little bit more lively, because I cannot hear Radha well.
Okay, maybe can you hear me? Can you hear me now better? Is it better?
A little.
Okay, is it too soft? Do we need to speak louder?
Yeah.
Okay, is it better now? Yeah. Thank you so much for having us in your program. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
I have a question for you. I just came up with this question when you were speaking about, of course, our names and the devotion, and also the relationship and the exchange we have with our spiritual guide and our teacher, Sri Vasudeva, who we all love so very much, and the need for this this true exchange of devotion. When I experienced this love so fully and so completely, the consciousness even expanded more and more. So I experienced the need of connecting to the Guru, to the Supreme Guru, not only inside of me but also outside of me, because he is the teacher and he teaches me. So devotion is so important.
Absolutely.
And the experience of devotion, it's her inside of us. And the Vedas, and that was my question, sorry for the long introduction. The Veda, when we mirror the words, it's Deva. Or do these words relate to each other? She is our...
Yes, definitely. And both are Sanskrit words. And Sanskrit is the divine language. And Deva means God, divine. And Veda means knowing, wisdom, inner wisdom.
Yes, but Deva in Sri Vasudeva, it's the play, it's the game, it's the experience. So Deva is our supreme experience, the sporting of consciousness, the motion in consciousness. So I was related those.
Okay.
Relating those.
Now we like to listen to your beautiful song.
Okay. It's a verse from the Guru Gita. It's verse 107.
Beautiful.
Mantrarayam idam devi Gururicya Saratvayam Smrti Veda Javakyena Guru Sakshat Padam Mantrarayam idam devi Gururicya Sharatvayam Smriti Veda Javakyena Guru Sakshat Padam Mantrarayam idam devi Gururicya Sharatvayam Smriti Veda Javakyena Guru Sakshat Padam Mantrarayam idam devi Gururicya Smaratvayam Smriti Veda Javakyena Guru Sakshat Padam.
Guru Sakshat Padam. Beautiful. Yes. I and Mada and Radha and Madhava, we call each other always brother and sister. We not just friends, we know each other already very, very long time. And they are my brother and my sister. Thank you very much. Thank you very, very much.
Thank you so much, Radhaji and Madhavaji. It was wonderful. And I could actually see Guruji totally lean in the satsang that time. It was actually bliss to see that. Moving forward, I would like to invite Indra Dekhaji. She's the assistant professor in Sanskrit from KKH Open State University, Guwahati. Can you hear us, ma'am?
All audible to me?
Yes, we can hear you, ma'am.
Okay. Can I start now?
Yes, definitely.
Yes. Namo Namaha. Namaskar to all the dignitaries and participants present here in this auspicious occasion of e-launching of the book that is the Vedas for everyone in English version. A big congratulations to respected Professor Naradaji, the author of this book. My best wishes to you, sir, and ma'am also, the publishers and the members of the Kala Ashram Foundation. Actually, I met Professor Narada Kusha sir in 2008 in the month of January when sir visited Guwahati, Assam for the International Ramayana Conference. From that time, almost it is 1 decade, we are still friend and well-wisher to each other. It is a beautiful relationship like Guru Shishya. And I feel very honored to be a part of this program today. And thank you, sir, for inviting me to this great event. Professor Narada Kusha sir is such a simple and honest soul I have ever met. And I think the book, The Vedas for Everyone, everyone is a asset to the world and to the student, and especially to the research scholar, whoever interested to do research in the area of Vedic literature. Actually, Vedas teach the 3 paths to salvation. These paths are Jnana, Bhakti, and Karma. Thank you, sir, for gifting such a great book to the world. You have discussed in this book about the meaning of the Veda, about Purusha and Prakriti, Vedanta, science, and about mantras, Brahmanas, Upanishad, the Vedic literature, relation with our body, about all the 4 Vedas, relationship with Bhagavad Gita, about Vedangas, Itihasas, Puranas, the influence of the Veda, how to proceed to the university education, how to live in harmony with nature, about health and food, how to live happily in a family and society, relationship between man and woman, and in the last chapter of the book, it is discussed about the world peace, which is very much important in this present situation. So I think, sir, you have discussed everything in this book. And so I hope that each and everyone who goes through this book will benefit it accordingly. And thank you so much, sir. And at last, let's pray with a mantra from the Yajurveda. Om Shahana Bhavatu. Shahanu Bhunaktu Sahaviriyam Karavavahe Tejasi Navadhatamastu Ma Vidvishavahai Om Shantihi Shantihi Shantihi. May God protect us both together. May God nourish us both together. May we work together with great energy and vigor. May our study be enlightening and not give rise to hostility. Thank you, everyone. Thank you so much. I'm really very happy and honored. Thank you, sir.
Thank you really very, very much, Indranichi. Yes, we are friends already for a very, very long time, meeting us in the Remind conferences, also in Guwahati and other places in India. Thank you very, very much for your sweet speaking. And I see also that Guruji is still connected with our program. Guruji, you like to give a little comment?
Namaskar again, everyone. What can I say, Naraji? Of course, my background is also engineering. So when I heard Pratima ji speaking about the quantum field, it's my passion. So, and I'm involved, as Naraji would have told you, and in the book, in the science of Kundalini Yoga and Shaktipat and Siddha Yoga, Mahayoga. And so it's a reality for me. What Naraji speaks about is the ultimate reality. But what is lovely about the book is the holistic approach that it gives. Now, the original Vedas, they're difficult to read, difficult to understand. You have to have a scholarly mind, a deep mind, intuitive mind to really deeply understand it. But when it's made into simple wisdom, like he has brought for us, it's such a joy to read. Even the children, I think, can read this because of the stories and the illustrations. So I'm amazed at the quality of this book, Naraji. I didn't read it before because it was in Dutch, but the fact that it's now in English made it so much readable for me. And I know you sent me the electronic edition, but when I got the paper edition, the printed edition, I became delighted. So thank you so much, Sohimji, Embassy Books. I'm so pleased to see such a beautiful production. And but the book has a scientific basis, as you know. All of the ancient thinking of India has deep science behind it. The whole idea of quantum physics is there, and the whole idea of the power of the Sanskrit in terms of computer and language of sound. It's amazing what India has produced, and Naraji has always been a follower of this wisdom, beginning with the Maharishi, coming to me with a lot of the practical things as well. And he's a constant learner, and what he tries to do is to bring it into simplicity, which I really adore him for. The world needs more and more of this teaching, and especially it ends with Ramraj, which is beautiful. Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. We need a world of peace, love, and harmony, and it speaks to this. So Naraji, I'm so pleased, and I want to congratulate you again. And like we have said, we want to see more of this literature, and I know that you have the ability to do that, and we look forward to much more publications in the future. The book is a marvelous book. It's a highly practical book. It's an inspiring book. And like our dear Sanskrit teacher here, or master, she spoke about how powerful the book is in its simplicity. So I'm really very happy, Naraji, and thank you for inviting me today. I know that you would not want to do that. You'd want me to be a central part of this today, and I thank you for that. Thank you so very much. And I'm glad that you have Zuziji with you, and it's wonderful to see you as well. And you've been a marvelous support for Naraji over the years, and I want to thank you for that. I think you bring out the best in him, Zuziji. So thank you. So it's wonderful to see all of you. Thank you so much, Radha Madhava. It's marvelous. They spoke about the Guru mantra, guru and the power behind the mantra in the verse that she brought out. So thank you, everyone. And of course, I'm so happy and delighted to see Hridaya hosting the program as well. So thank you. You've done marvelously well. I'm proud of you, Hridaya. And I know Madhuram is also part of it. So it's marvelous to see that you are continuing the work of the Kala Ashram founded by your parents. So,
Guruji, before you go, just a request. I would like to invite Madhuram because he's always so pleased and eager to see you and obviously take blessings. So I would like to ask for him.
Yes, certainly. I'd love to see and hear him. But I want to thank you very much, everyone. Thank you, Naraji, for giving me the opportunity to speak again. And I absolutely love the forum we have created today. Pratimaji, thank you for being, your questions are so profound and so practical. And we want to listen to what you have to say. So that's beautiful. You have a beautiful presence. So now I think Madhuram is going to come. So I want to thank all of you, and I look forward to speaking with all of you again in different forums. Thank you so much, everyone. Namaskar.
Namaskar, and thank you.
Whenever we read a book, somewhere in world, a door opens to allow in more light. Namaskar Guruji, Dr. Khushji, Suzy ji, and all the respected guests who are present in this virtual stage. We are today, youth has started forgetting the golden knowledge of Vedas and its power. Today, we have the English version of it, the Vedas for everyone. And it is a fabulous book for today's youth. It's not just a book, it's a way of living. And it is said that Vedas is a good way of purifying our inner soul. Vedas also teaches us moral values, ethical values, philosophies, ideologies, principle of behavior, and many more golden rules. And now I would like to heartily congratulate Dr. Khushji and Suji ji for their valuable gift. Thank you so much, everyone. Jai Shri Krishna.
Jai Shri Krishna.
Thank you, Guruji, so much.
Jai Shri Krishna. Yeah. Thank you so much, dear Madhuram. Also the same, I know the Dr. Khatri family already for a very, very long time, many times in the ashram in India. They have a beautiful dance and music school, and they have a Ayurvedic hospital and college. And nowadays they also distributing the very, very beautiful healing herbal teas. So also you are very dear like a family, brother and sister and daughter and son. Madhuram is our beautiful son, growing up so beautifully, the same with Hridaya. So we're very happy that you are hosting this program. And thank you also, Guruji, for your beautiful words, because as you're telling us, and the VEDAS, it's a holistic approach. And we're not only looking to the physical quality, we're also looking to our inside quality, mind, intellect, ego, but also our relationship with our world, with people, with the world, with the planet Earth, very important nowadays. And you are our great inspiration, but you are totally right. My wife, Susie, is almost a guru to me. And yeah, she's a great, great delight in my life as well. Hridaya?
I know that it's early morning and we can see that from the window. But thank you so much for your time, Guruji. It is always wonderful to have you and for actually getting your blessings. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Moving forward, I would like to invite Priyanka Vajat on the stage for a semi-classical dance performance. As we are standing here at Ashram Foundation College of Performing Arts, this is what we really have been learning over the years. So it's just a little glimpse of our culture as well as what we do here. Thank you so much. So, if anybody didn't know, we are situated in Udaipur, Rajasthan, and not having a flavor of it in our evening would make it incomplete. So, I would like to request Manya and Mahi to come forward and showcase a little flavor of Rajasthani folk dance. Wow, that was wonderful and filled us with a lot of energy. So we already had words of Mr. Lakhani, CEO of Embassy Books, Publishers Mumbai earlier, but now I would like to request Editor-in-Chief of the Embassy Book Publishers, Mrs. Aruna Ji, to join with. Hello? She's joining from Mumbai with us. I would like to get some experience you had through this journey of publishing and as well as writing the book. I would like for you to share some of your experiences.
Thank you so much. Thanks for inviting us, and we are blessed to be a part of this divine and there's so much of love and divinity flowing through this group, and I feel really blessed to be a part of this group and the book. This book is like a treasure. In one word, I'll say it is a treasure, Indian treasure packed in this size. And we at Embassy Books are again blessed to package it and present it to the world. And we are really grateful to Naraji for choosing us and letting us publish this book, which we are very proud of, and getting it to the Indian readers. And as far as the experience is concerned, it was absolutely a very pleasant and joyful experience, because Naraji is like, he's been so patient. We got this manuscript two and a half years back, and then there was, while we were working on it, there was this pandemic, and we lost 2 years, and we kept on postponing the release of the book, and he was absolutely patient. And when I told him that, okay, I'll keep you updated, and if I forget to send a mail, he would just drop a very polite mail saying that, well, can you just let me know how's it going? And it was very nice to actually be associated with you, Naraji. We are really blessed, and thank you so much. And thank you, Kala Ashram, for this beautiful program and this launch. And of course, we are blessed with Guruji's presence. So, overall, it has been a fantastic experience. I hope this book reaches each and every one. And there are some, this is a book which probably will need to keep it with us, read it every day, study it, because there's so much of knowledge, inspiration, there's the practicality, there's so much to learn from it. And not only that, but read each and every sentence, ponder on it and how it applies to your life and your experiences. It is a treasure, to say the least. So thank you everyone for inviting us, and Naraji, congratulations for this wonderful book, and thanks for this gift.
I totally agree with the word treasure, and it's nothing but knowledge, and knowledge. So I was actually digging a little about it, and I came to know that Vedas was written hundreds and thousands of years back. And there's a little story I would like to share I came across because it was very intriguing. So basically, Vedas was passed down via oral tradition. And there was a phase where the rich Gangetic plains was struck with heavy droughts for long 14 years. And because of no crops, no grains, nothing, and people were out, actually out to get the means to survive, to grab berries and grains for themselves, the oral tradition was gradually getting lost. So that's when Vyasa, after these 14 years, when everything was coming back to normalcy, he realized the loss of civilization at that point. And that's when I was so intrigued to know that only 8% of the whole knowledge was then compiled and gathered. And yet it was so complicated and again mystical and then broken down. And then so glad that this Dutch novel has been finally translated into English, and of course a treasure. Now I would like to invite Susie ma'am and Naraji
Yes, thank you, Hridaya. First of all, I would like to say many thanks to Arun Achi for her beautiful words. The whole production of this book was a cooperation between her and me. And I'm very, very happy with the quality also of the book. And just for Guruji's information, Arunaji and her husband, they are devotees of Baba Nityananda from Kanespuri.
Very nice.
Yes.
Yes.
So when I saw the mention of Bhagwan Nityanand in the book, I asked Naraji, how come you know? I mean, so he told me that my Guruji is connected with him. And I was like so happy.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
So now I turn the laptop in the direction of our home altar because Susi will do a little prayer to Narasingha, why we want to ask the blessings from Narasingha, because he was the manifestation of Lord Krishna to destroy the evil in the world and to protect his devotees. So Susi will start a little prayer to Narasingha Deva. Namaste Narasimhaya. Ranadadadaine. Hiranyakasa Purvaksha. Shila Tankana Kalari. Ito Nrisimho, Parato Nrisimho. Yato Yato Yamitato Nrisimho. Bahi Nrisimho, Hridaya Nrisimho. Nrisimha Adi Sharanam Pradaye. Tavakara Kamala Bari Adbhuta Shringa Dalita Hiranyakasipu Tanu Bringa Keshabatrita Narahari Rupa Jagadishare Jaya Jagadishare Jaya Jagadishare Jaya Lakshmi Nrsimho Lakshmi Nrsimho Jaya Lakshmi Nrsimho Jaya Lakshmi Nrsimho Jaya Lakshmi Nrsimho Lakshmi Nrsimho Jaya Lakshmi Nrsimho.
Wonderful.
Let's have a little prayer.
So I think Madhvaji and Radhaji are still connected with us. And I would like to invite you again. I would like to travel you again. And we would like for you to showcase one of the other prayers you were going to share with us. Sarve bhavantu sukhinah.
And I'm inviting us to sing this song with us or to chant inside of us from a space of doubtless trust. Sometimes these prayers, we pray them as, let's say, as beggars, because we experience in this human form lack or dis-ease. And then we pray from a position of not having. And now we all know our inner guru and our outer guru, the provider and the protector of everything. So when we sing this with doubtless trust, then it's a joyful experience and it's a promise. Sarve bhavantu sukhina, sarve shantu niramaya, sarve bhadrani pashantu, ma kaschid dukha bhave. Sarve bhavantu sukhina, sarve shantu niramaya, sarve bhadrani pashantu, ma kaschid dukha bhave. Sarve bhavantu sukhina, sarve shantu niramaya, sarve bhadrani pashantu, ma kaschid dukha bhave. Sarve bhavantu sukhina, sarve shantu niramaya, sarve bhadrani pashantu, ma kaschid dukha bhave.
Always so delightful. Naraji, now that we are at the end of this program, would you like to say a few words?
Yes, I would like to chant Madhava and Radha to sing the chant of Tvameva Mata. So turn back to Madhava, Hridaya.
Naraji, we have two versions. We have a slow version, or is it the version of Guruji's brother Deva? Which one?
You may choose yourself. I like very much the slow version. It's beautiful.
Dravidam Tvameva, Tvameva Sarvam, Mama Deva, Tvameva Vidya, Dravidam Tvameva, Tvameva Sarvam, Mama Deva, Mama Deva. You are my mother, you are my father, you are my closest kin, you are my dearest friend, you are my wisdom, you are my treasure, you are my everything, you are my Lord, you are my wisdom, you are my treasure, you are my everything, you are my Lord, my loving Lord, my loving Lord.
Beautiful. Namaskar, namaskar. Very, very, very beautiful. And it is true. He is our Lord. He is everything for us. So this will be the end of this program. Again, I want to thank Guruji Sri Vasudeva very much for his participation and his blessings. And I also would like to thank all the special guests, the speakers, and especially also the dancing group, which was wonderful. And last but not least, the Dr. Dinesh Khatri family for their hosting. And they did so wonderful, they did so much effort to make this program successful. I think it was very inspiring and very successful. And of course, about the beautiful publication of Embassy Books, publisher from Mumbai. I think you can find on their website how to purchase the book, and may it inspire you and may it be a blessing for your life. So on behalf of my family here to the left and my dearest wife, Susie, here on my right side, I want to thank everyone for participation, and maybe till next time about other publications as well. Namaskar. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Naraji, to extend our heartiest gratitude on behalf of our Ashram Foundation for actually letting us host this program. I would like to invite Dr. Dinesh Khatri sir.
Namaskar, everyone. The major component of this today's meeting, virtual meeting, is that we should always crave for the mankind who is suffering from many diseases. This is the knowledge how you can live, how you have the inner ability to overcome the diseases, how you can make your life discipline, how can you lead your life to the spiritual awakening. This all is written in this book. I think whoever will read this book will get the real essence of the work of Naradji. Thank you so much, Guruji. Thank you, Naradji and Susiji, Radha and Madhva, all the team from the Embassy Book who has been with us, and the disciples and the friends of Naradji and the team. Looking forward for the same unveiling of these good books in future also in association with all of you. Thank you so much, Guruji, for joining the event. Thank you so much. Jai Shri Krishna. Jai Shri Krishna.
Jai Shri Krishna. Namaskar.
Actually, before we wrap up, there's just one thing I would like to say, and I really wish and I hope this happens. Today is the day we are launching the book, but I wish very soon we happen to gather again and listen to the experiences people are having reading the book and how much it is transforming their lives. And this is my heartiest congratulations and wishes to you, Naraji. If there was any mistake from my side, I would like to apologize. But thanks a lot for gathering everyone.
Really, you were so wonderful. Perfect.
Thank you so much. So before we wrap up, Vaste Guruji, if you would like to say something or like bless us and the book. Guruji.
Its greatest success is in transforming the life of everyone, to every reader. And so we wish this for every reader. And so I'm going to end with a beautiful mantra Dr. Indrani gave us, which is the mantra for protection, the nourishment, the strength, the wisdom, and the unity. And that's what we wish for. So let's join together our hearts. We have already prayed in so many ways for the success of this book. We have celebrated it. And now we'll end with this beautiful mantra of togetherness for success. Om Sahana Bhavatu Sahana Bhavatu Sahaviryam Karavavahai
Tejasvi Navaditamastu Ma Vidyashavahai Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.
Jai Shri Krishna. Jai Shri Krishna.
Jai Shri Krishna.
Thank
you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone. So
Thank you so much, everyone. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Thank you and
Bye,
congratulations to
sir.
Naraji.
Bye,
once
ma'am.
again.
Thank you
Bye
so
bye.
much.
Bye-bye.
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 Krishna is here to us, destroy Siddhaya. Meg kell várjuk, amíg mindenki kilép.
Om Guru Jaya Guru. Om Guru Jaya Guru. Om Guru Jaya Guru Satsudeva Sadhguru. Om Guru Jaya Guru. Om Guru Jaya Guru. Om Guru Jaya Guru. Om Guru Jaya Guru Vasudeva Sadhguru. Om Guru Jaya Guru. Om Guru Jaya Guru. Om Guru Jaya Guru. Om Guru Jaya Guru Vasudeva Sadhguru. Om Guru Jaya Guru. Om Guru Jaya Guru. Om Guru Jaya Guru. Om Guru Jaya Guru Vasudeva Sadhguru. Om Guru Jaya Guru. Om Guru Jaya Guru. Om Guru Jaya Guru. Om Guru Jaya Guru Vasudeva Sadhguru. Om Guru Jaya Guru. Om Guru Jaya Guru. Om Guru Jaya Guru. Om Guru Jaya Guru Vasudeva Sadhguru. Om Guru Jaya Guru. Thank you. Om Guru Jaya Guru. Om Guru Jaya Guru. Om Guru Jaya Guru Vasudeva Sadhguru. Om Guru Jaya Guru. Om Guru Jaya Guru. Om Guru Jaya Guru. Om Guru Jaya Guru Vasudeva Sadhguru. Om Guru Jaya Guru.
Jai Shri Krishna.
Have a wonderful weekend.